So Noah, first of all, congratulations on the Pitt and a whopping 13 Emmy nominations. You're getting your own for Best Actor in a Drama Series. 26 years ago was your last Emmy nomination. So what does this feel like?
What does it feel like? It feels incredible. Well, first, the 13 nominations is extremely gratifying. And to have them spread over so many different departments is really reflective of the way that we make this show, which is very communal and very collegiate. It's extremely gratifying to be recognized for my work. It's a little odd to pull out any individual part of this because it really is an ensemble show. And so I give a lot of credit to the people who make me look good every day, including Catherine, who just came in to fix my hair a second ago. To be nominated again after 26 years feels great. You know, it's something that I didn't know that was going to happen again. You kind of hope that you'll get another chance to be invited to the party, and it feels really wonderful to be invited again.
And will you be going to the party with your wife? Are you guys looking forward to celebrating
Yes,
there?
she'll be my date. I don't know. It's still a long way to September. We'll see how things go.
It's not that far. It's not that far off.
You know, I like to keep my options open.
So the show... Oh, really?
No, it will be my wife.
Me,
of course it'll be my wife. Are you
keeping
kidding
your
me?
options open.
My wife and I, we're very
Mrs.
excited.
Wyle, you need to have a word with him when you get home.
No, she really does not have to have a word with me.
Don't worry, she's got a dress planned and everything already.
Guaranteed. She's going to look great.
So the show is being lauded by the critics. So much praise and just saying how realistic you guys make this show look. So to get that feedback, how special is that?
That was the first community we were trying to win over. This was really supposed to be a love letter crafted to first responders and people that are in the trenches. Getting their seal of approval and having them say that they felt seen and heard was the best response we could have hoped for. That began a kind of word of mouth campaign that I think's made the show as popular as it is. And I think it's our fidelity to reality and to what you would see in an emergency room that allowed that community to say, okay, this one feels right.
What is it, do you think, that makes the show so very special?
I think a lot of it has to do with our casting. I give a lot of credit to Kathy Sandrich, who's also nominated for an Emmy. She, casts really dynamic, wonderful performers, many of whom we've never seen before, but who have done enough work that they come in and just are total pros. We have a top-notch crew. Getting to make a show in Los Angeles is not just a novelty, it's a rarity these days. And the talent pool that's here, that wants to stay here, is so vast that we have kind of an all-star team of people working with us. I'm standing on a lot of shoulders talking to you right now.
I read that your mum said, even after watching you in hundreds and hundreds of episodes of ER, this hit her harder. The Pitt hit her harder.
Well, there was an episode that she found was a little triggering, and it became a really interesting conversation for the two of us to have, and led us to go to Washington together and do an act of advocacy to try to lobby some of our congressmen and senators to pass some legislation that would really be beneficial to frontline workers. My mom got to walk with nurses and doctors, and we got to meet some heavy hitters, so hopefully do some good together.
And your mom was a nurse herself, right?
Still is. They're like Marines, once, always.
Wow.
She's just turned 80, and she still keeps her skills up.
Does she really?
Still has her license.
That's amazing. That's incredible. So how important is it to you because I know so much effort, like you said, goes in to making this look so realistic. So one, how hard is it keeping that up? And how important is it to you personally?
It's not difficult if that's your priority. It becomes a kind of a point of pride. You want to do it right and you want to have it feel real. So that is what a lot of the focus goes on. What was the second part of your question?
And just how important is it to you personally?
Well, we wanted to do another medical show, not just to do another medical show, but to talk about what's happening in healthcare post-COVID, to talk about the changes that have happened in healthcare since the 90s when we did this the first time, and to shine a light back on this community. So all of those are part of my personal politics and the reason why I want to be part of this show. So it's extremely gratifying.
Is it easier, because it's not your first rodeo, so learning all the lingo and the medical terms, is it easy for you now, or is it
A lot of the lingo's changed. You know, a lot of the drugs have been updated. A lot of the procedures have changed. You know, the environment hasn't changed. Some things are the same, but I felt like I had to learn a little bit along with everybody else.
coming easy?
You know, it's hard to teach the old dog new tricks, but sometimes you can remind him of some old tricks.
How was it throwing the first pitch of the Dodgers the other day?
Oh, that was a bucket list item checked. You know, I'm a third generation Les Angeleno, and I grew up going to Dodger Stadium with my grandfather. And, you know, to be on that field with my family and looking around from that perspective was just a dream come true.
Yeah, what was it like sharing that moment with your family? Your kids think you're a cool dad now?
I think, you know, they were sending me videos of all the horrible first pitches that have been thrown all week. Like, Dad, don't 50 cent it. Dad, don't Baba Booey it. Dad, you know. So I think that I passed muster. I was going for distance over speed and accuracy. I just was like, don't bounce it. And the last thing that goes through your mind for anybody that's going to do this is, it's farther than you think.
Or what did the kids say? What did your kids say then when you, after, because I'm sure did you look for their approval immediately? What was their first reaction?
I turned to my wife, who looked extremely impressed. My kids all looked very excited. But honestly, the best cheering section of all came from about 11 o'clock in the upper decks when I saw like 100 people stand up and start cheering. And it was all of our crew who bought tickets to come, and we were all up there celebrating, and that was really amazing.
Oh, what a special moment.
Yeah.
That's incredible. Let's talk about season 2.
Okay.
So it's 4th of July weekend.
That's what I hear.
That's what you hear. What can you tell us about it? Are there going to be major fireworks?
Yeah, emotional and otherwise. 4th of July weekend coming up. It's our 250th anniversary as a country, so it's going to be a big celebration. Lots of opportunities to hurt ourselves, and we will avail ourselves of many of them. Yeah, it's going to be, you know, part of coming back in a sophomore attempt is to answer that question. Are you going to be as good as the first season? Is it going to be bigger? Is it going to be bolder? Are you going to take it faster, funnier, farther? And we just wanted to come back, you know. We just wanted this to feel like another day in the hospital with the characters that you identified with in season 1, who are now 10 months farther in their careers and have been through more. So it's hopefully just going to feel like an old sweater you put right back on and enjoy all over again.
What was it like sharing that moment? Because you were shooting season 2 when you found out about the Emmy nomination. So to be all together and get that news, we saw the video, it was like incredible. So what was that like in person?
It was amazing. You know, it's become it sounds trite to say, but we are very close as a cast and a crew, and that extends to the background as well. We all kind of hang out together, and we spend more time with each other than we do with our families. So a win is a collective win. You know, any good news that comes as a reflection of our efforts is something we can all take part in and enjoy. So hearing that in our freshman season we'd received 13 Emmy nominations and sort of broken through in that way was extremely gratifying and validating to the effort we put in. Catherine Lenass's journey to this moment has been amazing to watch. And the fact that she's been nominated is so well deserved. Not just for her performances in her stand-up, but if you go back and look at her filmography, she's one of those always a bridesmaid, never a bride. She was a lead in a show that didn't get picked up, or she had a great part on something that was up against a bigger show that more people watched. So I feel like this is the first chance she's had to really sink her teeth into a part and show what she can do. And the fact that she has had her own health journey to get here, I think, makes this extra special for her and is inspiring for the rest of us.
A big celebration, or you guys haven't had time because you're just working all the time?
You know, I feel like a newscaster in some ways. I go home, I eat my dinner, I look at my lines, and I go to bed because I got to be up at the crack of dawn, come back in, do it again. But this has been such a, you know, an answered prayer in many ways that I don't mind missing out on other stuff. So
Dr. Robby's fighting his own demons. So what are we going to see in season 2?
Robby is a demon slayer, of course. No, Robby is aware of his demons after season 1. How he chooses to deal with them is going to be part of the storytelling in season 2. You know, doctors don't always make the best patients, and they are vocationally oriented to assessing problems in other people and not really admitting to them in themselves. And rightly so. They have to present a face of confidence, not just to patients, but to, if you're the attending, the entire staff. So Robby's grappling with all that.
How do you feel about him? Do you like playing this guy?
Yeah, of course I do. I love him.
Well, we love him. We love him too. We love Dr.
Yeah,
Robby.
he's lovable-ish. You know, I'm sort of surprised that everybody loves him as much as they do, because I see him as sort of a flawed individual personally.
Yeah.
But he's a work in progress. He's trying. Maybe that's what you like about him. He's not giving up.
And we'll see more in season 2.
Yeah. No more skin. This is what you see.
Oh, really? The sleeves are getting higher and higher.
This is it. This is all I'm showing you.